Hello, everyone. This is Barendipitous here with another Brawlhalla Underworld cast and crew interview. This time, I am joined by none other than Captain Moneybags. Hello, good to have you here with me.
Hi, thanks. You can just call me Money.
Money,
Pretty easy.
okay. I don't know. Captain Moneybags sounds cool, but I wasn't sure if if like
It does
your
not work.
your the name you usually go by is just Money. Okay, cool. Um, well, good to have you, cha-ching, money, moolah, whatever, greenbacks. So, yeah, just have a few fun questions for you. First of all, tell the listeners, what do you do in the Brawlhalla Underworld project?
I am I'm a writer. That is one of two writers, counting yourself as well. And basically, you and I we're in charge of the scripts, which, yeah, basically, since this is an audio drama, means actually only writing dialogue,
Pretty
which
much,
does
yeah,
provide an interesting challenge in conveying all that we want to convey in really only character dialogue.
yeah, exactly. And so yeah, there for the first bit for the first several months of this project, I was the only one who was writing, and then, well, actually no. If I get into this, this will answer the next question. Explain how you heard about this fan-made audio project and how you got to be involved in it.
Uh, the answers to both of those questions are actually pretty different because I heard about your project from your own Brawlhalla lore server and open auditions, and I was quite interested, but kind of on the fence. Mostly because I am, I sometimes I write a little, but voice acting isn't really anything I've ever done before. And then Hyena told me that he's involved with the project and he would put in a good word for me. And evidently he did, because not much later, I was invited by you.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it was just a matter. It was really just a matter of like, oh, didn't realize you were interested. Now that I know, sure, why not? If there's something you can do, bring you in. So yeah, of course, if you ever did want to try your hand or your voice, I should say, at voice acting, of course you would always be welcome at trying the auditions. Not saying you have to, but if you ever wanted to, you certainly could, of course.
Maybe.
Yeah, but yeah, I was thrilled to have you along to help me with the script, and you've provided. I mean, so what we've been doing so far is that like so with the 10 episodes written so far, I've written pretty much all of them like on my own, at least at first, and then I opened it up for comments, and you gave a lot of tremendous, terrific comments on there, and even like rewriting a couple of scenes that I thought were particularly weak. So a lot of so very very helpful there. Um, so in these,
Yeah,
oh, go ahead.
it's personally, I think my own strong point is detailing. Like the details of character dialogue to help conversations and whatnot flow better,
Yeah,
rather than the grander scheme of things, which, in my opinion, you are a little better at than I am.
and
So,
yeah,
yeah, this works out great, actually.
indeed. And yeah, your comments have been a lot about the sort of the little detail things, or maybe like asking for clarification, because of course, um, like not all of uh, because we work on Google Docs, I pretty much have to quote unquote accept or quote unquote reject them. Those are probably too strong of words, really. But I look at all of them, I seriously consider each of them, and um, of course, there might be some discrepancy in like how we might think the characters might sound or whatever. But yeah, your the little details, a little like maybe a pause here or a slightly different wording there makes a lot of difference. And so, yeah, it's been great. So normally in these interviews, I ask people how many of the episodes they had read to set up for the next question. But I mean, I know for a fact that you've read all 10 episodes. You've edited all 10 episodes. Well, you've given
Yeah,
commentary on all 10 episodes. So, um, So my next question for you is just silently picture in your mind your favorite part, your favorite scene, or your favorite bit of the story that you've encountered so far. So, do you have something in mind? Just say yes or no if you have something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So, obviously, without revealing exactly what it is, without revealing spoilers for our listeners, um,
Mhm.
and focusing on the general feelings you have about the scene, tell me why whatever you're thinking of is your favorite part.
Well, I'm actually thinking of two scenes for two different reasons.
Okay.
The first one is I've listened to a few of the other interviews, and it's actually a scene that has come up multiple times before. Uh,
Okay.
simply because it does. It's just a wonderful opportunity to just showcase these characters and how they interact in a way that in this story they normally usually just wouldn't ever. And it doesn't really add much to the overall story progression. It's genuinely just filler, but it's just very nice. And the other one is, I'm a slight bit biased, honestly, because
Aren't we
there's one
all?
scene in particular. Yeah, you already know what I'm talking about. There's one scene in particular that I've basically uh, completely rewritten.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I expect to write more scenes going forward since the season two script has yet to be written. But as of right now, that one scene is just my own creation, and gotta pick favorites.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And again, like I said, that one scene in particular, I just like it was. I felt like it was rather weak. I didn't feel like I conveyed the motivations or the skill level of the characters involved very well, and you just elegantly, you knew what the scene needed to be, and you were able to um, tweak it and simplify it so that it was just a lot cleaner, which was fantastic. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm pretty happy with it myself,
yeah.
honestly.
Um, so, my final question: considering the setting of the Valhallan Underworld, where would you be, and what would you be doing if you were in the Valhallan Underworld?
Uh, Dead in a ditch, probably.
Dead in a
Like,
ditch.
yeah, have you seen these people? Like, I can
Yeah,
go up against that. I'm just, I'm just a dude who works in IT. I can go up against robots and whatnot.
right. Yeah. Uh, well, I mean
That
that's a fair enough answer. Honestly, a lot of these people are dangerous people. So
that said, personally, I am the type to try and stay out of trouble. So
hmm.
maybe the ditch life isn't for me.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, so to conclude, was there anything else you wanted to say, or maybe anything else you wanted to ask me at this point before we concluded this little interview?
Not really, no.
All right. Well, thank you once again very much, Money, for taking the time to chat with me. Because time zones suck, we've had issues trying to coordinate this, but glad we were able to finally figure it out. And yeah, to all you listeners
It's
out
the
there,
things I was different.
yeah, to all you listeners out there, as a reminder, episode one will be up on October 2nd with subsequent episodes weekly after that. And yeah, thank you all very much for listening. And until next time, we'll see you next time in the Valhallan Underworld.